go, traffic light, go, 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 go.
Release the Kraken.
G'day all. Yeah. Yeah, stunning day. Not overly hot, but it's not too bad. Beautiful riding weather. A bit of a pain in the arse I've had past few days. Oh, another Joey down. Wallaby. It's a bit too warm to go back and check on it. See if it's got any babies or anything. So as some of you may know, I'm selling my car, and if you didn't know that, you do now. So I was going up to get a roadworthy certificate. It's called an MOT in the United Kingdom, and I don't know what else it's called anywhere else in the world. Yes, that's all I have to say about that. And it's just so I can get more money for it, and it's roadworthy certificates just to prove that the car is safe to drive on the road, you know, make sure everything's working properly and whatnot. So I took it to the mechanic, and I expected it to fly through, you know, no dramas at all. And what are you doing up my arse? And that's not in a sexual way either. And I wouldn't want that. Yeah, so expecting it to fly through, you know, no dramas, whatnot. And then I've gone in there after waiting what seemed like an eternity, which was only in fact like an hour or something. Just playing with myself out the front of the shop, basically. And rocks on the road. I've gone in and I've turned around to him and said, you know, everything all right and that? And he goes, well, no, it seems you got quite a few problems here and you got to render. And I was like, oh, are you serious? And he goes, yes, well, for one, you don't have any parker lights. And I said, parker lights? I said, yes, I've got parker lights in my car. And he goes, oh, I didn't see any on. And I said, no, the LED ones, you know, they just make the car look a little bit more smarter, you know. And he's gone, well, you'll have to replace them with the halogen ones. And he said, your indicators are almost white. He said, you're going to get a couple more amber ones. And I was like, oh, yeah, fair enough. I haven't replaced them since I got the car. And he's gone, no, you've got quite a bit of oil in your engine bay there. You want to, you've either got a really severe oil leak or there's something really wrong. And I've gone, oh, that could be the power steering, because I've had to top up the power steering fluid a little bit. And he's going, well, yes, that'll be it then, because there's an awful lot of oil there that you've really got to clean up, and we'll fix it up for you. And he said, for us to do it, it'll cost you $37 to flush out your engine. No, not flush it out the engine, to hose out the engine with a pressure gurney, you know. And I was like, oh, you know. And then I said, well, you know, how much is a new power steering pump going to cost me? He said, well, I can get you a new one for $300. But then there's labour on top of that, and we'll need it for a couple of hours. So there's $80 an hour. It was 85 or something, I think. $85 an hour just for that. And I was like, oh, yeah, righto. And then he's gone, well, we can patch it up for you for 180 if it's something only minor. And that's a dead fox right there on the road. He didn't say that. I just added that in. And I've gone, oh, yeah, just give us the list of what needs to be fixed, and I'll go home and I'll think about it. I'm just trying to be really tight with my money at the moment. The reason for that you will see in a little while. So anyway, I've gone home and I'm like, oh, I was pondering about it, you know, whether to take it up to him to get him to fix it, or, you know, I just didn't know. And like I said, I'm trying to be as tight as I can with money, so So I thought I'll have a look on eBay, as you do, for power steering pumps. So I looked on there and $100, including postage. And I was like, where's he coming up with this $300, you know? So I thought to myself, stuff it. I was sitting home and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a crack myself. I thought to myself, you know, the worst thing that can happen is I just can't fix it. So I gave it a crack myself and went up there and got a power steering pump. It was 120 around this area for it, and yeah, put it in myself. I did have a little bit of trouble with it though, with the getting the nuts off. I had trouble getting me nuts off. Go to a knackery, no dramas. Yeah, like I got all the screws and nuts and bolts off, apart from one which was connected to the back of the power steering pump. And mate, I tried everything. I was actually inside the engine bay itself, trying to get the nut off. And I was pushing down on it with my foot and jumping on the wrench just to try and crack the seal to break it free, you know. And mate, it just wouldn't. So I ended up replacing the aluminium tubing that runs from the steering column to the back of the steering pump, and went to the wreckers and got one of them for $20 or something. So all up, it only cost me like $180. I'll say $200 just to cover me ace. But no more than $200, and I had it all fixed. And I went back up there and he goes, "Oh, you want me to fix it for you now then?" And I said, "Nah, I just want my roadworthy." I said, "Oh, I just fixed it myself." And he goes, "Oh, did you know?" I said, he said, "I'll have a good look at that then." So he looked over it and sure enough it was fine, and mate, runs like a freaking dream, doesn't leak anything. It's an awesome car, and whoever buys it, you're going to get a good car. So basically what I'm saying, and I'll say it throughout my vlogging days, have a crack at it yourself. Like, have a dig at it with anything, like looking after your bike, service it yourself, brakes, everything, just maintenance, overall maintenance, chain tension, looking after your chain, that's important, sprockets, well, that's where chain comes into it. But everything, just have a go yourself. You know, the worst thing you can do is not fix it and have to take it to the mechanic so they can fix it anyway. I feel better about that. So yeah, if your bike ain't running right, have a look at it. You know, I don't know. I'm just good like that, without trying to float my own boat. I'm not bad at that kind of thing. Like, I can look at something and go, "Oh yeah, that's not too bad," you know. I can have a go at that, or I can look at something and go, "Oh, that looks pretty easy," and I'll do it. It might take a while the first time, but once you do it once, it's easier the next time. Yes. Well, we're in Rye, currently in Rye, and I'm going to go for a ride. Alright guys, take it easy, and as always, look after yourselves and ride safe. Later. Cars, mate, you can stick them up your butt and crap them out because they are shite. That's right, I said it.